Is there a liquor store in your local community? Is there a liquor store in your local area? That may be of value to that owner to have an ATM in their liquor store, because they're already in the poorest demographic. They don't place liquor stores in wealthy areas. They place them in poor communities. So an ATM in a liquor store may be of value to you. And those are places that you may already frequent. And a liquor store can lead to connections to bar owners, because bar owners buy their liquor from the liquor store. Here in Virginia, where I'm located, it's called an ABC store. So those are state-owned liquor stores, and the bars all buy their liquor from the ABC store. So if I can leave some business cards at this liquor store, and a business owner who's opening up a new bar or has an existing bar is looking for an ATM, and he comes across my business card, there's a high chance he's going to call me.
How are the establishment owners compensated? Is the only compensation I have my customers are convenienced because they can use this ATM, or does the ATM owner have to sweeten the pot?
You don't have to sweeten the pot. I've had business owners that didn't want any additional profits from the ATM other than the cash that their clients are now paying them with. So I've had business owners that they were perfectly fine with me installing an ATM, and they didn't want a percentage of the fee that I collect per transaction. They were perfectly fine with the cash because they no longer have to pay Square or the credit card processing fees and all those exorbitant fees. And so there are businesses out there that just want easy access for their clients to pay them cash. But if the owner brings it up, or you can bring it up, you can offer them a percentage of the fee per transaction to split it with them and pay them out on a monthly basis. You can offer that.
Okay, so you can, but you don't have to, because it sounds like the hurt point that the ATM owner can mention, say, hey, you can avoid all these extra fees by having them pay cash, and we'll handle all that. But if what's considered too much of a split? Like I know, we don't want to. It seems like we don't want to make it a habit of having to split with establishment owners. But what would be too much of a split?
What would be too much of a split? So what you have to do is you have to look at what do you want to make per transaction. So the gentleman that I interviewed on my show, he at a minimum says every transaction he wants to make $2. That's his hard, fast number. So if the ATM charges $4, he already crosses off $2. He's going to make, no matter what, $2. And so that leaves $2 to offer the business owner on the table. The business owner may want the entire $2, but you can have that just in ammunition and say, hey, I'll give you 50 cents. And the business said, nah, give me $1. So, okay, I'll give you $1. Well, guess what? The business owner is happy because you gave him the $1 out of the $4 fee. Guess what? You just got an extra $1. So the business owner is happy, right? Because he got his $1. You offered him 50 cents per transaction. He said, no, I want $1. Here's your $1, Mr. Business Owner, no problem. But you went in with data and you already came in with your baseline. I just need to make 2. Now I'm making 3. So the negotiation can go so many ways. What's too much is I literally went to a business owner and he was like, I want the whole fee. I was like, you want the whole fee. So if it's $4, you want the entire $4. He's like, yeah. I said, oh, I'm sorry. You must have wanted to buy the ATM from me. So if you want a number on how much to buy the ATM from me, I can give you that price. No. I don't want to buy it from you, but I want the whole fee. So I'm confused. Who's going to fill the machine? Who's going to put cash in this machine? And he's like, you are. You're going to fill it. You own it. You're going to maintain it, but I'm going to collect the entire profit.
What? He is in the mafia? He's trolling you?
No, he was dead serious. He was. I hate to make it racial, but I tend to have those kinds of experience when dealing with people from Arab or Indian communities. And so he was next to a gas station. He didn't own the gas station, but he was butt to butt next to a gas station. So that's huge traffic. And then in his shop, he sold snacks and chips and drinks, but he also cooked hot food. And so that was a selling point. And then in his same building, he had sectioned off a portion of his store for gambling. And so, so he was making money three ways to kingdom come. And he already had an existing ATM in there. And I saw it and I said, you already have an ATM. Why are you even calling me? And he's like, well, this one only dispenses $20 bills. I want your machine to dispense $10 bills. So he can have a diversity of cash for his gamblers, his food, his restaurant. He wanted the diversity of cash. Well, I said, I could give you an ATM that dispenses both 20s and 10s, and I can kick him out. You don't even need him. But we got to figure out this fee. Because I'm not going to give you the whole thing. This got to be worthwhile to me. And he was just unwilling. And I looked at his brother, because his brother is the one who called me, who saw my advertisement and called me. And his brother just put his head down. He's like, he couldn't, he knew it was a bad deal. His brother knew it was a bad deal. But the man was straight faced, dead serious. I'm supposed to make no money, maintain the ATM, fill up the ATM, troubleshoot the ATM, fix the ATM for no money. And I asked him just plainly, what's the benefit to me to do that?